Skol Vikings. What's up, Purple Nation? This is your diehard Vikings fan here, fired up and ready to dive into the hottest news straight from Vikings news. Imagine this, our young gun J.J. McCarthy, the future of this franchise, sidelined with a high ankle sprain, and suddenly Carson Wentz steps in like a seasoned vet, dropping dimes and leading us to a 48-10 demolition of the Bengals. But hold up, is this the reboot we needed? Or just a band-aid on a quarterback controversy that's got the whole locker room buzzing? Stick with me, because in the next 15 segments we're unpacking every angle, from snap counts to international showdowns, and trust me, by the end, you'll be chanting Skol louder than ever. Who's ready to talk Vikings dominance? Drop your thoughts below. The debate's exploding, folks. When do we bring back J.J. McCarthy to sling that rock? After Wentz's efficient 14 of 20 performance for 173 yards and 2 scores against Cincy, social media's on fire with fans yelling, "Stick with the vet," or "Protect our KBOTF." SMDH, it's a tough spot for KOC, who drafted JJ as the guy to build around. But this offseason splash on the roster screamed playoffs or bust. If Wentz keeps the ship steady through our overseas gauntlet, does JJ even get his job back without rookie rust showing? Picture KOC pacing the sidelines, torn between development and that Lombardi chase. It's edge-of-your-seat drama, and we're living it. But let's pump the brakes. Wentz isn't flashy. He's the ultimate point guard, staying out of Flores' defensive way while handing off to our playmakers. Jefferson turning slants into 40-yard gains? That's the magic. KOC called it post-game. He ran the show, made great decisions. Stats back it. Wentz's 2.55 second time to throw beat JJ's average by half a second per PFF. Yet, if he falters under Steelers' pressure in Dublin, the calls for JJ will hit fever pitch. What do you think, fam? Wentz for the win streak or rush JJ back? Hit the comments. Teaser alert. That blowout exposed our depth, but with JJ texting KOC from the sideline about defensive looks, is this injury forging a sharper rookie? Coming up, we break down if KOC's dodging commitment to JJ like a blitzing edge. But first, feel that purple pulse. Our D just feasted on Burrow, and it's got me grinning ear to ear. KOC's in the hot seat, no doubt. He believes JJ's the QB of the future, poured resources into protecting him with this revamped O-line. But after trading for vets and stacking the D, we went all in for contention, not a rebuild. Wentz stepping up? It's buying time. But if he balls out and JJ returns rusty, will whispers in the front office push for the safer option? O'Connell's roundabout presser said it. He's got to get healthy, build those reps. No cutting corners on 10,000 hours. The smart, structured growth, but man, the suspense is killing me as a fan. Deep dive. Tracy Wolfson dropped on CBS that JJ's eyeing post-bye return versus the Eagles in Week 7. Rehabbing through our Europe trip. KOC shut it down gently. Not accurate, but he's toughing it out without rushing. Mobility's JJ's weapon. One wrong step and we're toast. Yet, Wentz's poise? Calmness provided poise for the huddle, per KOC. It's encouraging, but here's my hot take. Wentz does okay in Dublin, then JJ slides back in healthy. Who's with me? Or you betting on a vet takeover? Let's debate. That growth mindset from JJ, texting plays with Wentz on a tablet? Gold. O'Connell lit up. Josh McCown was jacked. This turning setback into setup. And as Vikings faithful, we thrive on that resilience. But the Gancho. Our snap counts reveal hidden gems ready to shine abroad. Up next, the numbers that crush Cincy. Snap counts dropping jaws on offense. Justin Jefferson at 48 snaps, turning him into highlights with that 75.7 PFF grade, while TJ Hawkinson owned with 86.8 on 41 snaps. Jordan Mason, our RB spark, 36 snaps and a 70.7 grade. That's the ground and pound punch we craved. Wentz at 48, efficient as hell, but Jalen Naylor stepping up with 50 snaps shows depth. Even Adam Thielen at 45, blocking like a beast despite quiet catches. It's a unit syncing up, penalties be damned. Defensively, Flores' crew suffocated with Isaiah Rodgers' insane 99.9 PFF on 41 snaps. Stole the show. Jonathan Greenid, 90.8 grade on 44 snaps. terrorizing as always. Theo Jackson at 91.5 over 50 snaps? Depth chart's a weapon. But here's the intrigue. With 56 snaps total, Harrison Smith dipping to 22, rotation or rest? It screams versatility for the jet-lagged Dublin clash. Which stat jumps out at you? Mason's burst or Rodgers' lockdown? These numbers aren't fluff. They're the blueprint for our 2-1 starts roller coaster. Tease. But 5 burning questions loom, starting with that QB carousel. Will Wentz lights out mean JJ's bench warmer? Strap in, Purple Warriors. Question 1. What's the real QB saga? Wentz's opener TD drive was fire, but 14 of 20 for 173? Solid, yet only 2 deep balls attempted, both misses. Under Steelers' 5-sack D from last week? Pressure cooker. Reports say Wentz preps for 2 starts, JJ possible week 5 in London, but post-bye feels safer. If Wentz shines, does JJ get another shot? It's the debate fueling Vikings news feeds. I'm torn, but leaning develop the kid. O-line woes. Struggles early, but against Bengals, protections held mostly. Darisaw at 38 snaps, O'Neal 48. Still, internal games leaked. Resolve them and we're golden. Defense real. Blowout says yes, but consistency's key. Jordan Addison back post-suspension. Massive for targets. Penalties? Killing drives. Clean up and we're playoff bound. Which question keeps you up? O-line or D's identity? These QS are our roadmap, answer M right, Super Bowl whispers grow. Gancho. Speaking of Addison, his return's a game changer, but Thielen's slow burn? Let's unpack that vet's grind. Adam Thielen's ice cold. 2 catches, 26 yards in 3 games. No grabs in weeks 1 and 3. Traded from Carolina weeks before kickoff, he's adjusting to KOC's scheme as de facto number 2 sans Addison. That near TD lob from Wentz in Cincy? Inches away, ops coming, per coach. Wildly impactful in run game, edges, O'Connell raved. It's selfless, setting up the explosion. Addison's 3-game suspension lifts. Full week of reps. Mentally sharp for meetings. Added dimension opens for JJ, Naylor, Thielen, KOC said. 4 starters at WR? Depth dream. Keep em fresh. Maximize chaos. Thielen to KFAN. First 5 weeks. Figuring identity. Leaning on what works in weighty downs. Post-month, will settle. His poise screams vet savvy. For Thielen, whirlwind's real, new offense, pressure as bridge guy. But with Addison back, targets spread. That almost score? Preview of fireworks. How's Thielen fitting your fantasy? Undervalued gem or trade bait? Spill it. KOC's takeaways from Wentz's debut? Pure coaching clinic. JJ and KOC texting Sunday night. Game film. Sideline vibes via tablet. Hey, did you see this look? Probably this call. O'Connell shared. McCown pumped. Wentz's point guard role? Completions letting playmakers win, no hero ball, just rhythm. 2.55-second throws? Beat JJ's mark, tying footwork to poise. Hard for D to cover all 5 eligibles. Run game's body blows, solid protection, few third downs in scoring drives. Rhythm equals efficiency, KOC noted. Late text symbolized JJ's fire. Studying Wentz spins injury to silver lining. Value in seeing that, coach said, reactionary poise, balance drops. Reading with feet. This QB evolution, and we're witnessing it live. This sync from bottom up, essential for elite play. Tease. But thousands of us purple invaders hitting Dublin. Tailgates, horns, war paint. Up next, the Emerald Isle Takeover. Purple faithful storming Dublin. Thousands descending for NFL's first Ireland regular season clash. Us versus Steelers at Croke Park, September 28th. After college ball weekend, pros invade. Vikings UK/Ireland fan clubs buzzing. Co-president Richard Dawson. Brand new territory. Bring the energy. Fun times. Leaders welcoming Minnesotans. Respect the culture, no fake accents, but pack horns and paint. Dublin won't mind. Compact, walkable city, big event vibe, tailgates galore. Connor Brophy of Irish NFL show. You'll be part of something huge. Tom Perry Jones. Wear costumes, enjoy surroundings, don't be too loud. It's Skol in the streets, green-tinted purple pride. Who's heading over? Share your travel tales. This invasion. Historic. Us 4-0 in regular season internationals. Gancho. But Steelers griping over travel. NFL denied early arrival. Drama brewing. Steelers salty. Wanted early Dublin flight for jet lag adjust, but NFL nixed it. Teams arrive same time, per Post-Gazette's Duloc. Not their decision. Competitive advantage? Tomlin learned from 2013 London flop versus us. Late Thursday departure, Friday arrival, team zonked. Hayward recalled, asleep in practice. Meetings, first half, rough with 5-hour diff. Now no early edge, fair play, but Pittsburgh's sluggish history? Our advantage. We're rested post-bye prep, Wentz steady. It's mind games. Steelers 5 sacks last week, but jet-lagged? We'll exploit. Thoughts on NFL's call? Fair or favoritism? This travel twist amps the stakes. Tease. Quiet roster tweak. New RB in the mix. Who? Let's reveal. Vikings snag RB Corey Kiner to practice squad. Quiet move, but huge depth boost. Undrafted gem from Cincinnati, impressed in 49ers preseason. 68 yards on 12 carries. For forced misses per PFF. Waived post-draft, number 281 board. Now ours. Injury away from game day, joining Mason, another ex-Niner. Why now? Post-week 3 tweaks. Cut Jackson, Valladay, Jones to squad. With Akers low snaps, 7 versus Bengals. Kiner's burst fits our ground attack. Opportunity like Mason, insiders say. Fresh legs for Europe grind, smart, low-key savvy. Kiner's vision, elusiveness, rookie pop potential. How's this fly under radar? Vikings news gold. You excited for RB rotation? Wrapping this epic. From QB fire to Dublin destiny, we're rolling. Skol to JJ's comeback. Wentz's calm. Addison's return. Purple power. What's your bold prediction for Steelers? Smash like if you're hyped. Comment your takes. Subscribe for daily Vikings news drops. Share with your crew. Let's keep the horn blowing. Go Vikings!